The harder you try, the worse it gets. Think about it. The more you try to force yourself to sleep, the more awake you become, or the more you try to stop thinking about something, the more it sticks in your head. The same happens with manifesting your reality. You've likely been taught that to achieve what you want, you need to push harder, do more, and keep chasing until you succeed. But what if this very approach is what's holding you back from getting what you want? In this video, you'll learn how to avoid this trap and, more importantly, how to properly manifest your desired reality. When you're trying really hard to manifest something, you're often coming from a place of lack. You're so focused on the fact that you don't have what you want yet. That energy is what you're putting out into the universe, and that feeling of not having is what you end up attracting more of. It's like being in a constant state of chasing something that keeps moving further away the more you run after it. Think about it like this. Imagine you're holding a magnet and trying to pull in another object. If you're calm and steady, the object naturally moves toward you. But if you're frantically waving the magnet around, you disrupt the natural pull, making it harder for the object to come closer. Manifestation works in a similar way. When you're calm, centered, and aligned, what you want flows toward you. But when you're desperately trying to make something happen, you create chaotic energy that blocks the flow. Another layer to this resistance comes from the illusion of control. When we try hard to manifest something, we often fall into the trap of thinking we need to control every step of the process. We become fixated on how and when our desire will show up, trying to force it into existence. But this approach only reinforces the idea that what we want is separate from us. The more we try to control the outcome, the more distant it feels. This need for control stems from fear. Fear that if we don't try hard enough, we won't get what we want. You see, fear is the least thing you need when you're trying to manifest, as it generates a powerful energy that attracts what you fear the most. The Hermetic principle goes, as within, so without. This means that if your internal world is dominated by fear, the external world will mirror that energy, manifesting situations and outcomes that align with your fear. This is why fearful thoughts, especially when deeply fixated on, can inadvertently bring about the very things you're trying to avoid. Now, the secret to properly manifesting your desires without trying hard is very simple. Just stop focusing on getting what you want and start being the person who already has it. This might sound counterintuitive, but it's the key to aligning your internal world with the reality you want to create. When you embody your desired reality, you stop chasing it as if it's something outside of you. Instead, you start living in the energy of already having it. And that's when things begin to manifest effortlessly. It's important that you understand this. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. When you see yourself as separate from what you desire, that gap keeps it at a distance. But when you shift your identity to become the version of you that already has what you want, your external reality naturally follows. This is because manifestation isn't pulling things in from the outside world. It's about creating an internal state that mirrors what you want to experience. It's not enough to think about having what you want. You need to feel it in your body, as if it's already part of your life. How would you feel if you already had that thing you desire? How would you act and carry yourself? For example, if you want to be rich, you have to feel as though you are already someone who is wealthy. Embody this version of yourself. Feel how that person would live, how they would think. Embodying your desired reality also means releasing the constant need to control or obsess over how and when it will happen. When you trust that it's already yours, you let go of the desperate energy that can create resistance, knowing that your internal alignment will naturally bring your desires into form. As Neville Goddard once said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This means stepping into the emotional and energetic state of already having what you want. When you assume this feeling, you're not waiting for your desire to appear. You're living it now. Once you align your thoughts and emotions and energy with the version of yourself who already has what you want, actions that match that reality arise effortlessly. You're no longer forcing outcomes. Instead, you feel drawn to take actions that feel intuitive and aligned with your goals. This is what is called inspired action. It shows up as intuition, such as an idea to pursue a project or a sudden urge to contact someone. These actions feel exciting, unlike forced effort, which feels heavy and stressful. Inspired action bridges your inner alignment with the physical world, helping your desires manifest with ease. Following inspired action often leads to synchronicities or unexpected opportunities that help your manifestation unfold. For example, you get an impulse to reach out to someone might result in a life-changing opportunity. Trusting these impulses allows the universe to work through you, often delivering outcomes better than you imagined. Now, the next essential step that you'll have to take is detachment. Detachment means you let go of the need to control how and when it happens. This act of letting go creates the space for your manifestation to arrive naturally, without resistance or pressure. Releasing your control means trusting that what you desire is already on its way, and that the universe will deliver it at the right time and in the right way. This trust is a signal of confidence and faith, and it opens the door for your manifestation to come to you easily. When you detach, you're no longer clinging to the outcome or trying to force it. You're allowing the energy to flow naturally, without resistance. Detachment also allows you to stay open to different paths or forms your desire might take. Sometimes what you want shows up in ways that are even better than you expected, but if you're too attached to one specific outcome, you might miss it. Trusting the process means being flexible and open to what the universe has in store, even if it doesn't look exactly how you thought it would. As Lao Tzu once said, by letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. But when you try and try, the world is beyond the winning. When you release your grip on how and when your desires will manifest, you're no longer creating blockages with worry or doubt or trying hard, and you signal to the universe that you trust it to bring your desires to life. This relaxed, confident state is where manifestation thrives, allowing everything you desire to come to you with ease and grace.